Why should the so-called native crop seeds are no longer harvested or have become expensive? It's because people are now sitting on their buttocks. But you can't blame them. Every African wants to be in the city. The villages are decaying because everything is centralized, and the insecurities, the tormentors, gangsters, and vigilantes have taken over lands that are supposed to be farmed. And of course, the invaders disguised as foreign investors are grabbing the lands for cash crops. I was having a chat with a brother of mine when we spoke about things that are native. I don't call them local. Oh, they are so expensive. You cannot say because people don't have lost the sense of self-independence. You grow what you know and eat what you know. Wear what you make will depend on bend down boutique and the ground on dry, and expect those of us in the plantation that are suffering to be subsidizing insanely. Subsidy in every nature is an over-dependent coconut headness. Government or individuals should not invest on people who are willing to invest in themselves. Be creative, not just money choppers, enveloping like how the politicians do. And as we are growing in Africa, re-owning lands that were grabbed by the grabbers, let us think of renaming those confused and poisonous names that we are imposed, or images, monarchization. We should go back to the roots. Partnership, global partnership have always been. Globalization is not new to Africa. But what does Africa need to challenge? Internet has become the tool. Any government that does not take the internet web issue serious must be out to lunch to eat bones. I do not hear affordable, radical affordable internet and electricity supply for the nation. We've seen the transformation, but more importantly, national security that are community based. Go back to those roots of not the dubious shaming, but shaming of respectability. Because as they say, if you know where you are coming from, you will know where you are going. How can Africa be starving for wheat that is coming from a nation that farms 4 months a year? Flour. Are you kidding me? If you cannot feed yourself, you cannot grow. If you cannot eat your own native, not local, native food and own your own land, you cannot grow. The World Food Organization is meant to subsidize and to confuse dependability. And when you depend on people, even your bottom head will suffer. So instead of wasting and sitting in the city, even in the city, utilize the backyard. My grandma ate from her backyard, cassava leaf, potato leaf, all grown. So if you can't take the heat of the truth, you can bang your head. When you are receiving and you don't want to hear tough love, then you are confusing yourself. Africa is growing. We are seeing changes. Let us initiate homegrown recipes to undo the stomach pain and the coconut headness.